come in the name of understanding righteous Allah, aka Bamboo Twiggz.
Respect Almighty Allah, Black Messiah. You know what I'm saying?
And we giving a tour of the whole Montreal, aka Master True Life, aka Master True Love, you know what I'm saying? However you want to call it. So right here, we in Point St. Charles, we on Wellington Street, you know what I'm saying? And this is an important part of the community, you know what I mean, called Share the Warmth, where, you know, they give donations and they do classes for the babies and whatnot. And so it's a very important part of the community, you know what I'm saying?
A great church at one time, our father's an Anglican church. Now it's Share the Warmth. We give out food and that sort of support.
So we're gonna show you the real Montreal, how we see it through our perspective. Show you all the landmarks of the hood, which is the real Montreal. So right now we're on the corner of Sharon and LeBeur. You know what I'm saying? And you know, back in the day, this was one of the livest blocks in the Point. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like this block right here, you know what I mean? Got the government housing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we on the English side of the Point. You know what I'm saying? That's where like a lot of the Irish boys be from. You know what I'm saying? And yo, if you know, you know. This is a real block. You know what I'm saying? I know my brother Respect had some history on his block as well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Already know, you know what I'm saying? As a youth though, you know what I'm saying? Young boy shit. Yeah, niggas was outside playing over here, man, with them fucking racist white boys, you know what I'm saying? Fighting and shit, getting into all kinds of scraps. I used to have a friend living over here, he was like a native, man. Word, man. A doctor about some, you know what I'm saying? Professors or whatnot.
Yeah, one of my homies used to live in this building too, an Irish boy, you know what I'm saying? You know, they was cool with me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a, you know, one of them blocks, you know what I mean? Sharon LeBeur.
Cool shit, you know what I'm saying? Simple shit, man. Niggas, you know, just having fun, man. You know what I mean? Running around, playing ninja, playing whatever, hurting each other, getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was fun, man. We used to climb these roofs over here. Like at 7, 8 years old, we used to climb these high-ass roofs, dog. And you have to come down, so find a way down, some parkour shit. And we were 7 and 9 years old. Now, let me tell you something. If you fell from those roofs up there,
Breaking a leg.
yo, or if not dying, son, it was high roofs, man. High roofs. And we was like 7, 8, 9 on top of these motherfuckers.
So now we're on the other side of Point St. Charles. We're on the French side, you know what I'm saying? And right now, this is a Grand Trunk Park, you know what I mean? So we got the basketball court and the elementary school and everything. And right here, this is basically a description of the history of Point St. Charles, which basically, you know, Point St. Charles is one of the oldest neighborhoods in Montreal. You know what I mean? And you see it started off, you know, with the indigenous people, you know what I'm saying? Then the colonizers came, the white man came, he did his thing, you know what I'm saying? They industrialized it until we get to over here, right? Until what we know as today as the modern day Point St. Charles, you know what I'm saying? But this is mainly a historical Irish neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? There's black folks that live in this hood too, don't get it twisted though, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, real shit, right here, like, check it out, you know what I'm saying? PSC, you know what I mean? Yeah, and yo, you get this, you know what I mean? Like, everything is real, you know what I'm saying? Everything is real.
You gotta learn how to draw that shit up.
Yo,
nigga.
this is my building where I used to live, you know what I'm saying? This building used to be a church, you know what I mean? That's my window right now. That was my window, the last one for the balcony, you know what I'm saying? And yo, I have a lot of memories here, you know what I'm saying? My teenage years I spent here. This building actually, especially because it used to be a church, you know what I mean? And the address is actually on the next street, Center Street. This is the Prairie Street, you know what I'm saying? And we had the big ass balcony. You know what I'm saying? I want to take you up there and show you the balcony, how big it actually was. And so we're going to go up these stairs to my balcony where I used to live at, you know what I'm saying? Over here in PSC on the French side. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you how great my balcony was, man. Pull up. I used to have, my mother put the couch out here for us. So we used to have the couch. Man, we used to like smoke weed, drink, have a great time. I used to have all my homies pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this was my spot. Like, and yo, check out the view. You know what I'm saying? We used to have the view of the whole block. You could see, I used to be able to surveil the whole block from up here. And when I was young, right here, right, there was an Irish man got stabbed by some Haitian brothers. and there was 12 cop cars on this street, and not one ambulance. You know what I mean? Because they don't do right by the community. You know what I'm saying? They don't care if the people live or die. You know what I'm saying? Because they see them as being criminals. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucked up part. You know what I mean? But I digress. Yo, listen, behind me, we have this building, right? Which is basically a free drug zone where people are allowed to legally take drugs. You know what I'm saying? This building was placed here maybe about 2 years ago. There's an elementary school right in back of this building. You know what I'm saying? And right now we in Low Burgundy, St. Henry area. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the cutoff. This side is Low Burgundy, this side is St. Henry, right? But you can say this fucked the neighborhood right up. You know what I mean? This, like, the neighborhood was already fucked up, but this fucked the neighborhood right up. And you can see right here, we got the Atwater Market. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is a place where, yo, people are allowed to take drugs legally. You know what I mean? And no one's gonna say nothing. And it's right next to an elementary school. You know what I'm saying? Live from Montreal, nigga. You know what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you guys
You don't mind if we film you, right?
I hate camera, I'm gonna fucking make you a fun and get my routine and speak and tell me fucking.
Okay, so you won't get filmed then.
You came to us, man. We're minding our own business.
You see what God is? You see what God is? That's what God is. That's God.
See, you got me assaulted. Yeah, man. So right now we're in the Low Burgundy. You know what I'm saying? And we're at the Atwater and DeLille at the Union United Church, you know what I'm saying? And this church is very special because this is the first black church in Quebec that was built in 1907, you know what I'm saying? And it was a pillar for the community, you know what I'm saying? They did a lot of, you know, community work to help out the community and stuff like that. And, you know, back in the day, they didn't let black people into, like, other churches, so they had to, you know, come together and make their own. You know what I'm saying? And also too, Nelson Mandela actually visited this church in 1990. You know what I'm saying? So that's why this church is very special, you know what I'm saying? And on the other side, we got the mural of Nelson Mandela. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, this is just some history about Low Burgundy, the first black community in Montreal. So yo, right now we still in Low Burgundy. We're at the Oliver Jones. You know what I'm saying? Oliver Jones was a renowned jazz musician, pianist, you know what I'm saying? And he got like 2 Junos or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He was a big deal, you know what I mean? One of the legends come out this neighborhood, you know what I mean? Listen, man, right now we still in Low Burgundy. We're on the corner of St. Jacques and Senior. And this right here is the Oscar Peterson mural, you know what I'm saying? Now Oscar Peterson is pretty much the biggest artist, musical artist to come out of Montreal, you know what I'm saying? That brother got 8 Grammys. First of all, he played the piano. He's a jazz pianist, right? That brother got 8 Grammys, 1 Lifetime Achievement Award from the Grammy, and he had like some major features, you know what I mean, with the biggest artists in the States in the 50s, you know what I mean? So it was like, yeah, it's a big deal, you know what I'm saying? They named the park after him, Oscar Peterson Park. You know what I'm saying? Right here we got the, you know, the projects, you know what I mean? It's the government housing, you know what I mean? And this is where he's from, basically, you know what I mean? So yo, it's a big deal, you know what I'm saying? Now listen, right now we're at the Habitat 67, you know what I mean? The quality of Allah God, you know what I'm saying? And this is at the Old Port of Montreal. This is like a real abstract architecture, you know what I'm saying? This is real abstract architecture right here. Yeah, as you can see, I don't even know how to describe this shape, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of cubes, like placed amongst each other to properly fit to make this building, you know, and it's a very exclusive building. It's hard to get an apartment here, you know. I think the people own it, you know what I mean? It's condos. As you can see, like, beautiful view of downtown from the Montreal port, you know what I mean? As they call it, the Old Port, you know what I'm saying? You see the Casino de Montreal, the Jacques Cartier Bridge, you know what I mean? Downtown. Yeah, this nigga calls it Six Flags, but it's Larone. That's what the locals call it, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's my city. Like, my city got a hood, but my city also got some very, you know, classy, you can say, places. But everything's classy. Like, who's to say what is what? You know what I mean? But I would say this: my city's very diverse, and there's a lot of different sides to it. And yo, this is, you know what I mean? Understand the Red Shalat, aka Bamboo Twiggz, Montreal MTL tour. So I had to bring you to the, you know, the places that to me are impressive. Because Say what you want, but this is impressive. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Right now, you know, we're at a place called the Biosphere. You know what I mean? On an island called Parc Jean Drapeau, right across from Montreal. And basically, this is a place that held the Expo 67, which was a place where they would show off scientific experiments and videos to basically show and prove the creation of nature through science. You know what I'm saying? And that was in 1967. You know what I mean? Equality, Allah, God. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let my brother Respect share some of the important history, you know what I mean, behind that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what happened?
Nah, God, I mean, I was saying, I want you to explain what, you know?
Okay, what are we explaining now?
Why this place is very important for our culture, the 5%
Yo,
Nation.
Expo 67, right? This is where Jaquim Mathematics came and basically came through the knowledge of Expo 67, which is basically an international, universal exposition of science, religion, and all types of other technologies and things of that nature, right? So, yeah, Jaquim came out here in 67, and this is it, man. This is where it took place at, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely historical, man.
Yeah, and it's pretty much the first place where a 5%er came in Canada. You know what I mean? To Montreal. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's important to showcase that on this tour. Word is bond.
So according to Park X Legend, you know what I mean? Bin Laden used to hide up in this mosque over here when he was searching for his ass after the whole 9/11 story. You know what I'm saying? I can't deny or confirm how true that is. However, personally, if you ask me, I would definitely say yes. Bin Laden was definitely laying low in this mosque right here. You know what I'm saying? CIA walking across the streets. You know what I'm saying? Making sure nothing crazy going on. Mosque Asuna. Anabawiya. Street sounds, yeah, street sounds. You know, welcome to street sounds. Back in the day, street sounds over here.
Where we at, nigga?
Yo, this Park X, man. You know what I mean? It's the community center. It's where the people come and feel safe at in this neighborhood. You know what I mean? Everybody feels safe around here. So, you know, it's a community center, but now it's also a library. There used to be an adult ed school as well. But now I think it's just a library and a community center. And yeah, man, we used to have the street sounds here back in the days where basically we would shape and mold artists, man, into becoming great. All the great artists of Montreal passed through here at one time. Street sounds, from Sans Pression to all the other motherfuckers. They all passed through here. You know what I'm saying? And just to get their stamp of approval, so to speak. You know what I mean? So
What year was that, God?
this was like from the late 90s, you know what I'm saying, late 90s to 2000s and things of that nature. So this is where it all took place. There's a lot of freestyle cypher battles over here, niggas in the cypher. A lot of niggas got broke at dice over here. A lot of niggas got paid over here, so it was good, you know? Police rarely could make it over here. Police can't come here, man, but that's why we were safe over here. You know what I mean? They can't come. They got a park over there, and you see them coming from a mile away. So. And back in the days, there was a bridge over there that connected Jerry Park to Park X. They would never catch us then. We'd sit in the middle of the goddamn bridge, drinking and smoking all day when it was illegal to drink and smoke all day. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? You see the police coming from Park X, you just go to Jerry Park. You see them come from Jerry Park, you go to Park X. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
So it's like, yo, they can't fuck with us because they was two different jurisdictions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y'all had the science like on lock.
Yeah, man, it was a beautiful time, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, they destroyed the little kiddie park, man.
Yeah, they fucked it right up. What the baby's gonna do? Yeah, they might replace it, true. Yeah, man. Right here, another prolific spot in the hood. You know what I'm saying? At the William Hingston complex. You know what I'm saying? Opium, man. Apocalypse shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some raw shit.
Like what's going on in Iran right now?
Right. Iran, Palestine, all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's real. And look at that. The motherfuckers at the TV, they're making you an ass. You see what I'm saying?
Donkey got a TV on his back.
The donkey got TV on. That's like some symbolic shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
Some real sharp, nigga.
Put it in the air.
Got something that'll pop, nigga.
Put it in the air. Yeah, man, build on that, guy. Yo, you filming right now?
Yeah.
Yo, build on that, guy.
Man, yeah, we had fun, man. That's all I can remember.
No, but
man.
talk about the music video, guys.
Yeah, we had fun, man, for the music video, man. We shot it right here, obviously, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot more niggas in the back, by the way.
Yeah.
This is something a lot of people don't know, man. There was a lot of people in the video, but back there in that corner was the real grimy, killer, street hustling ass niggas that didn't want to show their face. And by the time they really came around and wanted to show their face, we wrapped it up already, so. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a lot more. It was like double the amount of niggas in the video in the background over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But we had fun, man. Nice, you know, it's a nice spot that everybody knows. It's really cool neighborhood. You know what I mean? So come around here, you already know what's going on. Everybody comfy. So of course they're gonna show their ass on camera. And yeah, it's my hood. They're gonna